Hey everyone, we're going to go ahead and explore the depths, which is do the Pond Lab to find the Pond Lab super chip. While we're doing that, I'm going to show you where the rotten stinger spear is at, the Mossy Key, a hidden lab, the Sunken Outpost treasure chip. Also, we're going to activate the lab, turn on the 3 circuit breakers, and complete the whole lab to do again the Pond Lab Super Burg.l chip. Items that I recommend having before doing this mission: the bubble helmet or the gill tube, then flops, a complete set of armor, the slime lantern, a pebblet dagger or a spear for underwater fighting, food, water, and bandages or healing items of some sort. The location I am at right now is there is the pagoda. There is the oak tree. So you come around to this lily pad right here. Let me show you on the map real quick. Pagoda with the lab. There is the oak lab. I am right here. So let's go ahead and jump in and do this. As you come down, follow these air bubbles that are coming up. It will replenish your air supply. Follow this down, and you'll also use this white coupler as a key location. Once you get down here, you'll see the glow. Right there is the T-Rex, and right below him is 100 raw science points. Come back up around. Right here in his teeth is the rotten stinger spear. Turn towards this section right here where you see the lights. We are going to use those bubbles that you see. That is a jet stream. We're going to use that to propel us to where we need to go. We will be passing by the sunken treasure chests. We'll be coming back to that. Once you get into this section, head up towards this tube right here. You will see a 500 raw science appear shortly. Head towards that 500 raw science. Make a right turn into here. Up here, you will see a bunch of resources. Go ahead and leave those resources be because we're going to be picking up a lot of stuff. So, yeah, you don't want a full backpack while in here. Just a key thing, there is a rotten slime lantern right here, as well as enough pieces to build a couple more slime lanterns if you need them. Come over to the bioscanner to start the mission. If this does not work and you're returning to the game, remember they did a storyline reboot, so you have to activate the bioscanner in the oak tree first before you could do any of the labs. Alright, so once we're in the labs, you'll see that there is a great Cabbage of Belgium cassette tape. Go ahead and pick that up. I turned the volume off so that does not play out loud while we're doing this walkthrough. I'm going to turn over here and head towards this door that has the green light. I'm going to equip some armor and a weapon because we are going to fight a robot that's in here. Alright, so inside this lab, you have a workbench. This is where you could build things if you need them, like the slime lanterns. Come over to the Omninet lab bed. Go ahead, click on it, and set your respawn point here. In case you die or drown while you're here, you will respawn inside the lab. Pick up the needed bandages, as well as the day 15 notes. Now we're going to come back out here into this lab. Just turn on the power grid control. This will start the Pond Lab quest to turn on the circuit breakers. Go ahead and pick up day 1 test notes. Make sure if you did equip armor to put your dive gear back on. I'm going to equip my spear as well. And now we're going to dive back down. Once we come out this, we're going to make a right turn and go down. You will see a hole surrounded by this algae. We're going to go ahead and go in this hole. I'm going to equip my slime lantern, and as well as I'm going to go into first person mode. We will be fighting dive bell spiders while we're down here. As we come around, here is another dive bell spider. Over here, you will notice that there are a couple of shards. I'm only able ever to get one. Like that, I cannot get the other one. We'll continue following this tunnel around. Get ready to fight a few more dive bell spiders. Up to 3 are over here. There is also air right here, so if you need it. So right here is where the Mossy Key is. Go ahead and grab that. Do a 180, turn back around, and come up into this upper passage that we just came through. Now I'm going to take you straight across. Follow this tube. Come up here. Follow the ceiling and stay to the left. And right here, you will see another tube opening. Go ahead and swim up to it and let it open up. Go up inside. Here is a small chest to open. Some brittle quartz. Koi fish scale as well as a bone. Here is a SCA.B piece. The Holidazzle. Some brittle marble shards. A pawn research note. Alright, so we're going to go through this room right here. Hit the button. Open that door. Come around. There is a resource analyzer. If you have anything to analyze, go ahead and do that. So this opening right here will take you to the pond. So this leads you back into the pond. We will not be going back into the pond, so go back into this tunnel and back through the way that we came from. So we're going to go down. We can get this. This is 100 raw science if you want to get it. Turn back around 180 and head towards these lights right here. There's going to be a tube in front of us. And we're going to dive down into this tube. Go left. Take another left. Take a right. Take a right. Here is the first switch we're going to turn. Make sure it turns green. Come back out. Make a right. Here is the second SCA.B piece. It is the Frostbite, and you'll also see these bones. Rummage through them. Here you will find the Journal Recon of Toxologists, the Toxicology badge, which is gas guard, dust guard, and poison resist, as well as the suspicious snapshot number 4. Go ahead, take all. Turn around. Head down this tube. Make a right, and here is an opening right here that we could swim through. Now I'm going to swim back up into the lab to get some more air. As well as I'm going to grab that rotten slime lantern that's right there. Once you get the air, go back down into the water. We're going to take a left out this door that we came in originally. We're going to follow this line around. See this line with the lights in front of me? We're going to follow that around. That is where another switch is at. We're also going to have to watch out for bell spiders that are down there. You could fight them or not. That is up to you. Go ahead and hit that switch. Now we're going to come back around, and I'm not going to do that switch just yet. We're going to follow this around. Swim underneath that jet stream. Right here in front of us is the sunken chest. So we're going to swim up to it. Open it up with the key. Grab the Sunken Outpost Burg.l chip, as well as swim through the Mega Milk Molar. Swim up because there is that jet stream. Use the jet stream to propel yourself to the last circuit breaker. Come up here, turn that, and it will open up this door right here. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into this. Once we're in here, we're going to come around, hit this red button. This will open up access to where your respawn point is at. So this way you don't have to go all the way around if you die while you're in the pond lab. We're going to come into this door right here. Just grab that raw science. We're going to take a left. Come around the corner. Here is day 36 notes. A brittle quartzite shard. Come around this corner right here. We have another chest. Take all of those. Continue through this hallway. We need to get to this computer right here. So we're going to take a right and go into this flooded tunnel. Activate your light. I'm going to go first person. We're going to dive down. Here's a chest right here. Take all of those. Turn right. And head up towards this hole. The one we came in is right there. So there's another one over here. Come up. Here's a couple of brittle quartzite. Right here, we're gonna go down in there once we fight the spider. Or not. Where's he at? Sometimes you gotta avoid fighting him. So we're going to come back around. We're going to equip our shovel. Come down here and get our third SCA.B piece, which is the Gingerspice. Come back up, do a 180. Go through this tunnel. Come up. You go ahead and put your torch away. Now that we're up here, let's go ahead and equip the rest of our armor if we have it. Make a left. Activate this computer terminal. Go ahead and pick up the side effects tape as well as some food. Again, I have my tape volume down so it's not talking over me. Come through this tunnel. Go ahead and pick up the Muscle Sprout Test Kitchen notes. 3 of these brittle marble shards. This is the room that we originally came through, and that's the sunken hallway. So we're going to take a right. Now we're going to fight 4 robots. Once we enter this main room, right there is the room that our respawn bed is at. So we're going to go ahead and look to the right, see what the little mushrooms on the wall. This is the hallway we're going to take. Some more food and some bandages. We're going to fight 2 more robots in this room right here. All right, so over here to the left is another SCA.B. The Shallows. Come over here. There is a brittle quartzite shard. Over here is another chest. Right here is day 7 test notes. There is a scanner, a resource surveyor. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up this ramp right here. And all along the inner circle of this is the mushroom sprouts. Come up this ramp right here. Right here is the Pond Lab Super Burg.l chip. Go ahead and activate this computer and it will open the biodome of the Pond Lab. Here is a fight with Trudy Tape. So once we're done up here, We're going to come back around. Head over to where this door is at over here. There's another resource analyzer. We're going to come through this door right here. Over on the left side is another brittle marble. 100 raw science. And right here is another brittle marble shard. Now we're going to come down and go through this opening right here. Before diving down, remember if you put on regular armor to put your dive gear back on, go through this. And right here is the pond hatch. As you can see right there is the pond lab that we just did. Behind us, that right there is another lab, but we will not be able to access that lab completely until we are done with another laboratory. Because we will need an access card for that one. There's Mr. Koifish missing an eyeball. All right, so then head into the Oak Lab and talk to Burg.l. All right, the first chip I am going to turn in is the auxiliary chip, which is the Sunken Outpost one. I'm going to show you what that chip gives us. If you come over to the ASL terminal, click on the science shop, load it. It will give us the Splat Burst recipe, the Fin Flops upgrade, and the Diving Lantern upgrade. Now I'm going to turn in the Super Pond Lab Burg.l chip right here. He'll tell you a story. All right, so over here at the ASL terminal, go back to the science shop, and these are the things that the Pond Lab Super Burg.l chip gives you: the Buoyant Foundation, the Curved Bases, the Pond Cookbook, the Science Sign Set, as well as the Pollen Turret. Also, don't forget that you did get a Milk Molar, so go ahead and click over here to infuse it. Click on the Mega Milk Molars, and then select one of these that you want to infuse. And that is the Pond Lab walkthrough. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like this style of video and would like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. That would be great. I would highly appreciate it. And as always, you guys have a great time out there exploring the backyard. Enjoy your journey. And I am Magic Flying Potato, and I am out.